Well, welcome back. Southern Grit meets raw emotion. Singer-songwriter Aaron McBee is celebrating his debut album, Who I Am.
Yes, he says it's a defining moment that shows all sides of who he is. Welcome in.
How are y'all?
Good. We're doing great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a nice cold morning in Nashville.
Crisp, one would say. Okay, let's talk about this album because this is huge. This is a big deal, your debut album. Explain how this kind of shows your growth and who you are personally and professionally.
So we've had songs come out prior, and you know, I was a high school kid writing music when I first started putting music out, and so luckily I've been able to, you know, go through some trials in life and grow up, and I finally figured out who I want to be as a writer and as a singer. So we found our sound. I have a producer here in Nashville, and I think we finally figured out kind of the tracks we want to ride the train on. So yeah, it's just about being who I am now and putting out some music that's got some meaningful writing and just trying to make a difference in my life and play some music that I like and hope people like it too. So.
Well, you're in the right town for it, that's
Yeah,
for sure. Let's take a listen to Phone Call Away. We'll chat on the other side.
Like a photo with too much grain, just harder to see it. And I know I want, and so do you, but you just keep saying the same old things like you're taught to do. Just wish you'd mean it.
I like it. You have this raw, kind of grungy vibe going there.
Yeah, that's what we're trying for.
Yes, okay, good. So how would you describe your sound and your songwriting process on top of that?
Everybody wants to like put everything in genres, and I just don't think it's possible nowadays. I think music's just so vast and it's covering everything. So I've always told people, whatever you think of it, whatever you want to call it, you just put it in that playlist and keep playing it. But I grew up like on post-grunge music and rock, and so I also grew up on country. And in my household, if it wasn't like fiddles and steel guitar, then it wasn't country. And so I've just learned never to call mine that. But it's definitely, I would call it if you could do like a post-grunge country or something like that, something different, a little different. It's just
create our own genre.
I grew up in Texas, and so it's always going to have those country elements, but I also love rock, and so it's always going to be a little rougher around the edges.
You know, I love how you're saying it's rough around the edges, but you seem so soft and sweet.
I try to be nice. So.
Well, and you wrote this really beautiful song. It's called Numb, and a lot of your fans have it's made an impact on them. Let's dive into that song and really what it means.
So it's definitely like one of the more rough ones on the album, like I was saying. It just takes having vices, something to just numb through the hard things in your life, and I've gone through a lot in my life that was hard to deal with, and some might turn to alcohol and other things, but it's not about really bad things. It's just trying to get away from the situation, kind of clear your head and be a little different. And so, and I had a past where my real mom wasn't always the best and wasn't always there, and so it was kind of like a reflection on where I came from as a person and struggling with things like that as well too. So it's been just trying to show off who I am and kind of what I've dealt with and what you can do to deal with things. So everybody's got a problem, everybody's got a vice, so that's what Numb's about.
Well, it makes you relatable. And you're currently on tour. Take us inside. I know you've got some Texas dates on the calendar for the rest of the year. Take us inside one of your shows, what it's like.
Definitely, we try to come off hot and heavy from the beginning, and we are rolling as fast as we can, playing some crazy rock songs, and got some of our cooler, funnier titles in the beginning, so we like to come off heavy with those. But every show, we always break down to an acoustic set. And so just around 2 songs from the last song, everybody leaves stage, and I stay up there and I pull out my acoustic guitar for the first time. And we'll play some of our more meaningful songs, some that really actually hit my heart deeply. And I try to let people listen. We like to take it down like a Nashville, like you're on Music Row listening to people. So it's definitely like that.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations.
Yes.
We're proud of you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, everyone be sure to stream Who I Am. You can follow Aaron's career at aaronmcbee.com.